Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be super fun, and by the title you might have already guessed what I'm going to talk about in this video. Now if you're thinking to skip this video because I'm a girl and I'm gonna suggest Emily in Paris, The Vampire Diaries, The Big Bang Theory or Friends, you're wrong. And if you're someone who has a Netflix subscription and they are thinking of canceling it because they are not sure what to watch, and they have came to a point where they think that there is nothing to watch on Netflix anymore, I'm here to save you because Christmas is around and I don't want any one of you to get bored if you don't have any plans now New Year and Christmas. So these are few shows, these are not Christmas related shows. Please keep watching, and I'm gonna tell you one thing, that each one of these shows people are not talking much about them because they are, one, they have not watched it, second, they have not watched it, that's it. Or maybe there is not much paid PR around these shows, that's why people are not making reels or they are not making edits of these shows. I mean, definitely a few of these shows are very popular, but I don't see people talking much about it, so I'm gonna suggest you. Okay, so these suggestions are not gender specific. Anyone and everyone could watch these shows. But if you love comedy, if you love adventure, if you love suspense thrill, if you love romance, if you love learning more about space, universe, this list is going to just blow your mind. And if you have watched these shows, I think you will agree with every point that I'm going to share. I have not categorized them, but it's just the top 10 shows I would suggest someone to watch if they are really bored of Netflix and they haven't already watched it. Okay, so the first show on the list is going to be One Piece, because this is, I think, so far one of the best shows that I have watched. And one thing that I would like to point out, कि जब भी अपन ऐसा कोई शो देखते हैं ना, लाइक जनरली एक दो सीज़न वाला शोज़ देखते हैं ना, तो वी टेंड टू गेट इनटू अ एपिसोड जहाँ पे हमें लगता है कि थोड़ा स्लो है, थोड़ा बोरिंग है. एंड दिस इज़ वन ऑफ द शोज़ जिसमें मेरे को एक सेकेंड भी वो स्किप करने का मन नहीं किया, बिकॉज एवरी सिंगल एपिसोड इज़ बेस्ड on a different plot, I would say, a different storyline, but each episode is connected to the one before. And that is something I really liked, because most of the series, they try to run in a same pace, and there is no story build up, like they are showing the same thing over and over again most of the times. But in this particular show, things are speeding up really quickly, and the show is really short. Like, they have 8 seasons, 51 minutes to 1 hour each. There are only 8 episodes, and I think the second season is going to release on 26th or 28th of March in 2026. And I'm really excited about it because I really loved the show. I really loved how hilarious every single character is on their own, in their own way. हर एक शो जो मैं सजेस्ट करने वाली हूँ ना, वन थिंग विल बी कॉमन इन ऑल ऑफ देम इज़, कोई भी शो ना बोरिंग नहीं है. लाइक से बोरिंग सबका चॉइस अलग अलग होता है, राइट? बट मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम यू वोंट फाइंड अ पॉइंट जहाँ पे आपको मूवी स्किप करना पड़ा है या फिर एपिसोड स्किप करना पड़ रहा है. दैट इज़ द रीज़न आई हैव नोटेड डाउन ऑल ऑफ इट. I did a little bit of research on any of the movies so that I can get others' perspective as well about what they think about the movie. And I think I have not seen a single bad review. Maybe I have not gone too far, but I have not seen a single bad review about this movie. And the movies Don't Look Up, amazing comedy. Like, just imagine being in the most serious, dangerous situation, like that you are about to die, and still you are being hilarious about it. Like, every single second, every single punchline, every single scene is epic. Many people are talking about Alice in Borderland a lot, and I think this is the only show in the list that is really popular. But still, people are more inclined towards Squid Games because of obvious reasons. But if you have watched Squid Games, instead of watching the 8 show, watch Alice in Borderland, because trust me, you will not regret it. There are, if I start talking more about it, I will end up giving spoilers, which I don't want. One more adventure based shows, not very similar to One Piece, but yeah, kind of. it is Uncharted. Tom Holland is the main lead in this movie, and again, adventure. Suggestion is a couple of K dramas. The first one is The Legend of the Blue Sea. Now, when it comes to K drama, I don't like watching very serious K dramas. I like watching when there is comedy and when there is romance, because both are balanced. And The Legend of the Blue Sea, the entire show is just like watching a stand-up comedian put up a Netflix series of many episodes. And I think the storyline, the concept of the show is really unique. I have not watched anything as such in. I think the writers have done a really great job. The concept of the story is really great. Both the leads have done a really great job, and it is a perfect balance of what we call a good rom-com. And I think the industry really needs some good rom-com movies, and this is one of them. And the second K-drama suggestion is Genie Make a Wish. It is a recently launched show. I have watched it. Again, a perfect balance of emotions, rom-com. Okay, so we have almost completed everything. um yeah, so please watch all these shows.